What's going on? What's happening? What's up, y'all? What's going on? I'm running late, but I'm always here. I don't ever miss coming and seeing the Shrimp Fam in the D. Pumpkin King in the house. What up, brother? What up, what up? How are you, my friend? How are you? What's going on, brother? I just video some shrimps just cruising around in the tank. They must have molted or something. Must be time to Dragon Lair. Got the shrimp food yesterday. You did? Well, that's excelente. Good, brother. Just got home and got my box. Haven't even opened it yet. Your box of what? Tell us what you got. I got something today, too. So what's happening? What's going on, Dragon Lair? How is your evening? Boy, I tell you, it started out as a muggy one today, didn't it? Boy, oh boy, it's more. Man, I've been sweating all day. I've been sweating like I was working. I sent you a box. I know what's in that box. Monica Lynn, hello, hello, hello. What's up, sister? I know what's in that box, Pumpkin King. I do. Mike Green, they delayed mine. What? Another day, waited all day for it, and at 6:30 they changed delivery for Saturday. Sorry about that. Sorry. Yep, things are a little different tonight. Things are a little different tonight. That's why I'm running a little late. I was setting some the newest addition to the shrimp room up, and then my wife familiar Pearl Jam. Yeah, my wife made homemade spaghetti, so I was working a lot of the day on my new addition, and then I went up, had dinner, took a shower, hung out. Now I am here. I thought I'd be here earlier than 9:02, but I guess not. Just finished homemade egg salad and had a sandwich. It was pretty warm here all day. I know, right? We got all the windows open, the doors open. It was like 68, 70 degrees or something today. And I think it got warmer as the sun came out, and dried up all the rain. I love egg salad. I haven't had that in a while. I know egg salad's good. My wife buys these bags of Oh, hold on. Sorry, hold on. There we go. I seen the lights flashing. My wife buys bags of hard-boiled eggs pre-made. I mean, it's not hard making hard-boiled eggs, but she gets them for like salads and stuff, and cut them up. It's just, I don't know. It's they're really good. So it's like you go in the fridge just wanting a snack, and there's a big old bag of hard boiled eggs in there. It's really nice. So I had a bunch of them last night. But yeah. God, it's been so long. When you'd be here. What is Oh, that's what that is. That's a reflection off the bucket I have the camera on. Huh. Let me see if I can get rid of that. I don't like the bucket. Oops. That's really booty. Either way. Always. Judge Aquatics, what up? Welcome to the stream. Monica used a new recipe with lots of dill. Oh. Spaghetti, yum. I just came in from doing yard work. I wish dinner was waiting for me. I'm good to stream sweet potatoes and eat something else. Yeah, I got lucky when I got married. John Larson, hello. Welcome to the stream. I actually, married someone that actually really did love me when she said it. A lot of times that doesn't happen to people. Oh, I love you, and then you don't get shit. I don't think I can. I don't think I can shut that bucket down. I think that's just gonna be loud like that. I just wasn't sure what to put the camera on because, like I said, I was real busy today. It was a good busy because I'm gonna show you guys in a little bit. John Larson, hi, John Larson. Anthony's Fishy Friends, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Chubbs, what it do, Bri? It do. How's your weather down there? Is sticky muggy today? I've been pouring sweat all day. Went to Home Depot today and had to stay in line for like 40 minutes just to get in. Had my mask on, everybody else in line with their mask on. But I got down. Woo! I'm gonna try to put this down on the bottom, see if we can video some orange. Oh, why go home? Why go home? Why go home? isn't autofocusing on. Oh, that thing ain't doing shit. See, it's focusing in the background. All right, let me see if I can get that even better. Really? Come on. Alrighty, let's check that up for a little bit. Let them pile up in here real quick. Dan Slee, welcome. Yeah, I hate the Home Depot line right now. I go when it opens. Yeah, I didn't even. Me and my wife came up with an idea, and I went up there not even thinking about it. And yeah, there's probably, I don't know, 25 people ahead of me. So it took a hot minute, but I made it. Now almost wrapped a card around somebody's head, just teach them a lesson. But you know, people are rude these days, man. They think, you go touch something and you know, like I went to go get a cart. I was like, oh, here's a cart. I got a cart, and this guy steps up and says, "Yo, man, that's my cart." I mean, like I care, And I was like, I told myself, oh, okay, you can have your cart, and I grabbed the cart next to it. I mean, it's just childish, man. People are childish, and then it's the tough guy comes out in them, and everyone's a tough guy, and so it was just one of them days. I ran into a Barney, but it is what it is. Food battle, yep. They get on this stuff quick, man. They like that. They like the bug bites. Yeah, That's why I just kind of walked away. I was like, I mean, he probably couldn't help it. He probably had a bad day himself. So I just chalked it up as ignorance, and I knew I was gonna have a really good day. So I was kind of, mumbled under my breath, some choice words, and on my way I went, and sure that guy is still having a bad day. How many had their big guns with them? I didn't see any of that. I saw a lot of like, I don't know, it was really weird, like people just showing up out of nowhere, and then like walking up somebody in the line, and like a woman would walk up to a dude, and it's like, I don't. Well, okay, you're either his girlfriend or wife, but it's like where where were you? I don't know. I don't. Man, why do these look so terrible? What's up? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it's like this camera get this stuff all day. See, look, that's autofocus, and it's focusing in on the stuff in the back. Just because of how I have it set. I just don't want it so bright. It's not showing the shrimp. You know, the shrimp look cruddy. They look cruddy. Whatever, I'll leave it like that for a little bit. You know what I did notice is what I see here is not always the best of what I see. You know, like when I rewatch my stream, because I do that. You know, to see if there's anything that I could better, or anything like that. Not focus and overexposed from looks of it. How far is the camera from the tank? Oh, 2 inches. That's what I'm saying. I messed with a bunch of the. All right, hold on. I'll do it like this. Don't wanna be a monkey wrench. That looks pretty darn good. I like it, that. Color's crappy, but oh, I know what I could do. Bam, bam. I don't know. Just it doesn't want to work for me today. I'm just not. I'm just not in a fight mood right now. It'll be all right. I'll leave it. I'll put it on. I'll put it on a tank different here in a little bit. How about that? Uh, don't stop singing now. I have it in my head. Sorry about that. Sand Creek Aquatics. Welcome. Dan or Don Cervantes. Welcome. Oh. Other than cell phones, generally most cameras do better a few feet away. Yeah. I'm kind of enjoying it right now. It's good. It's good. I'm really not caring right now because I'm gonna do some other stuff with the camera here in a minute, anyways. But because I don't know if I could do it all with. I might be able to do it all with the laptop, but I'm not sure. Looks fine. That'll do. I know it looks good. It's just showing. It makes the shrimp look crappy. But you can't have everything every day, right? It's the lighting, and the camera's down on the floor. And, it is what it is. Um. So yeah. Remember how those oranges look better than if you seen them in real life, you would crap your pants. You know how I was talking about putting a shelf up on this wall, and I didn't want to go, 2 feet, and I would have had to run the tanks this way, and so it was just I'm not sleeping good trying to figure out the best layout for this, and Lisa Perez came by today. It was fun to have visitors. She brought her children and granddaughter. I gave them 2 male and 1 pregnant female yellow and black guppies with frog bit. All right, Kaler's Aquatics. Welcome to the D. Okay, Brian. Hope third time is a charm. I'm totally new to shrimp. How do I use the food you sent? Sprinkle small amounts on top. That's it, brother. Easy peasy. As your sponge filter runs, it makes the top move like this, and the stuff comes down really slow, like snowflakes, and they go to town. But yep, just sprinkle it right on top. Hey, Bob. Pretty color shrimp. Yeah, the camera looks like crap. I got it in a bad spot. So you cannot see how nice they actually are. But thank you, Sharon Miller, for showing up. Welcome to the chat. So anyways, as everyone knows, Fish Tropic, what's happening? Everyone knows, I've been thinking, what the best way to do and go about it and this and that. I'm just going through this over and over, trying to figure it out. I can't find shelving that I want. I don't want to build it out of 2x4s because it won't match the wall. And I'm really partial to the wall. I really like the wall. I like the metal shelving. I like that it's metal and I can put the magnets all over it, put my stuff to it. So, Kaler's Aquatics. So nice seeing you here. Okay, thank you. My new black rose are hiding after being all over the tank the first day. Put some of that stuff in there. They won't be hiding no more. So, I sat down with my wife, and I don't know. When we start talking, just ideas start popping. And I decided instead of coming down this wall, I decided to come out from this wall. So more or less, we came up with making a room, because I had a fish area or a shrimp area. And I said I was only going to come to the end of this drywall, to the end of that room. Well, so I decided to go today and buy the whole nother shelving unit. So now it comes out from the brick wall, comes all the way out, and now I have a doorway at the end here. So there's a doorway to go out to the rest of the basement. Come in here. Now this is the shrimp area. And now everything that was in here is now on the outside there. I haven't even had any time to get this done. All I did was cut all the wood, put it together, screw everything together, make it, level it out, get everything set. And now the packaging area is on the other side. So right there, that's my dry erase board with my desk or my table. This thing goes all the way to the ceiling. So I have all my packaging material up there. This is actually yes, nice rack to nice new rack to fill. Yeah. When I went to go get the 77 wide by 78 tall. But when I got there was they had to get them down. They were on top of really high shelving in it. So they brought it down, and there's this monstrous box on it, and it said it was the 90 wide by 91 tall or something. Well, I knew it would be way too tall for my basement. I mean, just way too big. So the box had been opened, like somebody returned it, and it said that it was written on the box, "No home." So she said that there was no place in the store for them to put it, to sell it, because they don't sell this. This is a special order item only. And I said, really? She's like, so it must have been returned. Multi-tank addiction setting in, Brian. Yes, it always sets in. But this way, now I can have all the tanks in one area, and I can do my and I don't have to worry about putting them on the wall. Now I have the big rack for here. So I told them when I was staying there, I said, hey, you guys have that 90-inch rack? I said, the box is all busted up. It's not taped shut. I said, if you want, I could take it off your hands if you sell it to me cheaper than what the other one is. So anyways, if you punch it up at Home Depot, the rack on their website was $199. The rack is $270 or $249, but they had it on sale for $199. I said, well, it says $199. I said, give me a deal. And the guy says, well, I'll give you $100 off from the $250. So that made it $150. Well, the 77-inch rack I went to go buy was $179. So I was like, I'll buy it if you sell it to me cheaper, and I'll just cut the top off, because it's 5 shelves. The 4 is 77, but see, I wanted the length. I wanted the 90 inches to 77, so I went from 77 to 90. So she thought about it, and then she talked to the dude that was running the high-low, and he said, okay, would you do it for $150? I said, heck yeah, I'd do it. So, thank you, Chubbs. So, we get it down, put it on my thing, put it on my cart, and they take me up there, sign the paperwork, saying that it's $150. I bought all the plywood just like I did that one over there. For looks, and I don't want the light going down to the other tanks and stuff. So I fitted everything, put it all together. Like I said, this is a 5 shelf. So I got it home, and I was thinking, the whole time, I'm like, man, this box wasn't even taped shut. So when I went to go leave Home Depot, I was like, well, this thing's 90 inches long, and it's not going to fit my Magnum. Well, it would have, but I was by myself. So, I mean, it's a big box, and I didn't want to shove it in there and tear up my interior. So I opened up the box, started putting the pieces in. Well, the sides, the end pieces, something seemed a little weird about them. I was like, something's not right here. So I get it all the way home. I didn't even pay attention to that. I get it all the way home, and my wife comes out, opens the gates for me. I pulled it and closed the gates, and I go to get it out, and I was like, you know what? Something seems weird. She said, what? And I pulled the end pieces out, and they're just a little taller than me. So I think what happened was somebody bought the 90-inch 5 shelf, 90 some inches tall, 90 inches long. They kept the ends and put in the 77 ends, or 78 ends, and kept the 91 ends or whatever. So when I got it here, I realized I don't have to cut anything because I have the right height ends, but the 90-inch shelves. So I was able to get it for $30 cheaper. 5 shelves, and I didn't have to cut anything because it's a perfect height. So I scored huge. So now I go from here 90 inches, and then I have a doorway, in between the rack and the drywall. and now I can block all this off. You know, everybody can hang out. The kids can play. My wife, everybody can hang out and play. You know, they won't hear me in here all the time, and be interrupted with me doing this, and they won't interrupt me by turning up the video games. And there's privacy and everything. So I mean, it's really cool. But now this is 90 inches. What I thought, I was only going to add so many more tanks. Now I got to put more tanks just to fill this thing up. Unless for some reason I choose to put longer tanks, I don't know, like that, the tank for the prawns. You just know what I'm trying to say, don't you? So my wife chimed in and gave me the word. So I don't know if that's what I'm gonna do or what, but so 90 inches, I mean, it's like 85 end to end, but it's 90 inches to the ends of the end caps. So you figure 85 inches, that's what, 8 tanks with, very little room in between, which is fine. But then you're talking 8, 16, 24 more tanks. That give me 54. So what I'm going to do is take a bunch of the tanks off the double stands, or take 2 of them off of there, and I'll have the 2 double stands in here. So I don't have 3 double stands no more. I only have 2. So the 15s, the 2 15-gallon tanks will go up here with the 10 gallons. And I mean, I have so much room on this thing. Like I said, it's way bigger than what I was gonna get, but the length of it is what I want, because I can, I can put the tanks on here even if they're long. I can put them long ways. So I just want to take my time, think it over, and come up with the best avenue of how to fill it. What? Oh. But so yeah, so now I have the final rack that I wanted, and now I don't have to worry about putting it up against the wall no more, and figuring out how I was gonna do it. So now we kind of built a wall, and now my racks all match. They're all metal. I can have the magnets on. It's really nice. But yeah, I really got lucky. So now I have rails, 90-inch rails, a whole nother set out in the garage. I have a rack, the metal mesh. I have that out there. Rails. Don't know what I'm going to do with them now, because this thing was supposed to be able to go high enough for 5 shelves, but whoever bought the box scammed Home Depot and they put in stuff that they didn't want. Well, it worked out perfect for me because I didn't have to cut them. And go through all that and waste all that time. Because it took me a while to put it together. It's not that it's hard. It's just, you got to beat it all together. You have to level it. And my room here goes down towards the drain. So I had to do this side 3/4 of an inch, the other side 1/2 inch, to lift it up and to make, so to get all my angles so it's completely flat. That's what I had to do. And I used plexiglass. I have plexiglass, and I thought what would be really nice. So I cut it the exact same size as the foot of the shelf. And I put it underneath. So you got clear plexiglass. You can't see. And then when I do the floor, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint here, and then I'm going to put down like rubber mats or foam, the locking together foam mats, but something good for my back, so when I'm working or if I got to kneel down, it's all good for my back and stuff. So it's real comfy. Luke plays in here or something, he play on the floor and, stuff like that. But, I'll paint and, you know, make it look good. Then I need to get some posters. I mean, I really wish Chris Lukop would, contact me. I messaged this guy 8 bazillion times, and getting a poster is one thing, but I want him to sign it. It would mean more to me if he signed it, but I mean, if I can't get an answer for anything, I guess I'll put a picture of the Beatles up or something. Feeding frenzy. Yeah, it's they were all fed. None are supposed to be fed today. They're supposed to have 2 days off, but hopefully dollar per gallon sale soon and save at least a few of those new tanks for breeding projects. That's what I want, Dan. That's what I want is the few extras that I can put on here. Now I want to save for breeding projects. That's awesome, Brian. I have all my racks in metal. Thanks for the magnet idea. Yeah, I mean, a lot of your basic nets, at the store will stick to them, but like a lot of shrimp nets, they don't stick to them. So I like put a key ring on it or a little chain, a little click chain, and it bam sticks right to the magnet. So I just reach up, stick it to the magnet on the end, and let it go, and my nets all hang dry, and I don't lay them down. I don't lay them down anywhere. I just I hang everything up. All my scissors are hung up. So like when I need scissors, I just go over and they're all stuck to the front. I got a little dry erase board over there. That I have stuck to it. But yeah, it's just everything I need is just stuck to it everywhere. So it feels more like a room instead of just a huge open basement. Now I'm trying to film stuff way over there. Now everything's gonna be in here, and like I said, this is like a wall with a doorway. So we're gonna, really nice on the back side. We're gonna hang like a black curtain or something, go all the way up into the joists. So from the outside you can't tell. And then I got the dry erase board that I'll finish hanging over there on the rack, on the back. And do all the packaging on that side. So I'll pull all the shrimp on this side, get them all pulled, go around over there. All the boxes are up top now, so on the back, I can grab all the packing material and everything. And before, it's all in boxes everywhere, and it's just, it's uncoordinated, because we're getting everything set first, then we're going to put the flooring in and, get it done like that. So, it's just, little by little, we're getting our ideas together. Now, I was going to bring it in this side of the wall, so it was even with the end of that room coming all the way over here, but it would have made the room tighter, and I don't really want to feel claustrophobic in here. So my wife's like, we'll just put it from the end of the room and let it run out that way. So I got an extra 2 feet. So she gave me an extra 2 feet. But yeah. So now the only issue I'm gonna have is over there. I have like one light covering multiple tanks, and it's just a hodgepodge of lights and stuff over there. All those lights over there are all the exact same. So it's like I got to figure out what I want to do over here. I don't know. I'm just not sure if I want to go. I don't know. The thing is I don't want to make it all different. have one set over there, another set over here. So, but I'm telling you right now, you sure in hell don't want to go buying all those lights again. Them things are expensive. There you go. You could have uh, it's a great pumpkin Charlie Brown fish tank. That'd be cool. That'd be real cool. A Halloween themed tank. I just wish they looked 10 times better. I'm sure I could get it that way, but I have it on the little tripod that it came with it, so it's a little low, so the light's hitting it. But yeah, so I'm really excited. Put it all together. It's a big son of a gun. 90 inches. I mean, yeah, that's big, but that's only 3. This is 4. So, and that's what I liked. It goes, it's probably 6 inches from the joist, 6, 8 inches. So, like almost, it's like running a wall all the way up to the joist. And then when I cover the back of it, it's going to be really cool. So, very excited. Very excited. I might move up that way just before the bridge to the big winery that you passed. I love it there. Boat access, a peaceful. Monica, you're talking about moving up. Where you guys live. I was thinking the bridge that goes up north over here by us. The northern route was a little longer, but it was worth every moment of it. So Lisa, what did your son say? What did your son say? Hey, and did you happen to pick up any Amano shrimp from Monica, or did she not share? And did you send me something about getting on some kind of chat or something today? My phone was up charging in the living room all day. I looked at it this morning, and after that, I took off from the house, took cash, shrimp cash, and went and bought the rack, and been working all since. And then when I was eating dinner, I looked at it. I was like, "What is this?" And I just didn't understand what it was because it was like, "Come join us for something, a chat on Messenger or something." I was like, "What is this?" Nick the Dick, what's up, Detroit? Not much, Nick. How you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Got a new rack today. Got a new rack. Got the big boy rack. The homes over there are all beautiful. Oh, rib cage hurts. That's what I don't like about sitting up like this, because I crunch all the way forward, Being so big, my rib cage digs in. LOL. I'm not sharing them out of except with Tokes. That's cute. Um. Oh, I finally got through to the pain management doctor today, and I have a date to go to Flint, uh, the 20th, next Wednesday. And I don't know, Flint's about an hour from me, and they're talking about sticking a needle in my neck, to help with the pain and stuff. Man, I woke up today, felt like you beat me in the neck with a baseball bat with a migraine like you wouldn't believe. Oh, I got up, I took a Motrin, that helped, but then after that I had to take a Norco. I was in so much pain. But so yeah, I came down also before I went to get the shelving unit. Um, I noticed that a bunch of the dual sponge filters were slow. So I thought, man, these things really can't be dirty, you know. Uh, because they're the bigger ones. They're for up to 55 gallons. So I even took them out. Some were dirty, but the ones that started running slower, it was because, like I said, that little perforation inside the black plastic gets gunked up with algae and stuff and slime, and the air doesn't go in there so good. So that's why I drill little holes in the pipe, like I showed you guys that one video, to supercharge them, and I put those holes in, and now all the tanks are breathing with fire. I did a water change on the Dragon Bloods today. Them suckers are out. That's the first water change I had since I've had them, and because like I said, I don't want to mess with that tank. Put them in there, leave them, and boy, oh boy, they're all out and cruising around. Maybe I should have done it a little sooner, but I just didn't want to mess with because like I said, I only ran the live bacteria in there for 4 days. With the lights on 24/7 for 4 days. So I wanted to leave them in there with that bacteria doing all that as long as I could. Yeah, I did about 3 gallons. Two because it was evaporated, and then I took about a gallon and a half out. So I did that gallon and a half plus the evaporation. So, and now they're out cruising around, but tomorrow's going to be water change day due to the fact that I'm moving all the tanks tomorrow. Woo! Everything's going to be moved, done. Well, to their new positions, and so I have to drain the tank halfway down so I can pick it up. Not that it's heavy, but I don't want the pressure, all that water, moving around, taking a chance to crack it. So I drain it halfway. I mean, it's 5 gallons of water, so I can lift it with one hand. So I just carry them real slow, bring them over, put them up, slide them in place. And what I usually do is put 3/4 of that water back in, and then I give them a nice little water change, So I'll do all of them tomorrow. And so tomorrow's going to be a real busy day. So, but these are the days that I like because I got a couple days off from shipments. Then come Sunday, I have to pull shrimp, and then Monday I have to put them in their bags and stuff. Because, like I said, I only pull shrimp the day before. Sometimes, if we're during the show and during the show, I'll be to you, Dan. If you order during the show, then I have to get up first thing in the morning and pack it, which is fine. But I like to pull everything the day before, so I go feed the tanks. The shrimp don't eat, so they're not peeing and pooping in the bags. But I have bowls. I have special bowls that I go by. There's nothing special about them, but meaning special that this is the only thing they're used for is pulling orders. So they're quite deep in their Tupperware, and so I pull the orders, and I put them all in, click them shut, and then I'll put whoever the order's for. I put their order on top, so I know the name. I put stickers. If they have food, whatever, I put it all in a big pile, have their box, everything's ready. The box is ready to be loaded, everything. So come Monday morning or Tuesday morning or Wednesday morning, I take that container and I pour it slowly into the bag, the double bag. And what happens is the water gets stirred up, it gets the oxygenation and everything, and put it in there, and then I tie it up and do all that. I don't ever tie bags up and and close them up the day before, because then you got to figure, well, if the postage says 2 days, well, it's actually 3 days because they've been tied up for a whole day, the whole night at my house before I take it. So, you know, and plus I can always inspect, anything. I can do anything I want before I mail it. So to make sure everything's good, make sure all the shrimp are still good, everything's good. And that's how I do it. I pull it the night before or the day before, and then I bag it up. I don't bag anything up until I go to package that package, until I go to fill it. That's how I do it. I don't fill it, get all the boxes all packed, and then the next day I go to the post office. Because now them suckers been sitting in a box all night, and I just don't think, not saying that they wouldn't make it, because, my shrimp now are taking a week sometimes to get there and they're just fine. But I don't know. It's just, it seems like the easy way out. Like, I don't know. I just think it should be done the day of. It should be packaged, and but that's just me. Some people might not do it that way, and it is what it is. But I like to do it that way, so everything's fresh for that day. It's kind of like taking a shower. I take a shower the night before, every night, but it's like, you got to be fresh. You can't go to bed dirty and then wake up and take a shower. It's just, I don't know. Certain ways I do things. The homes over there, I'm not sharing them out. I actually forgot about it, though, at least Chris. My boy is so in love with his new guppies, he can't stop talking about them. Oh yeah, you guys don't. I don't bring it up on my neck for you guys. Thank you for your, your concerns, but I don't bring. I'm just happy that actually, they're gonna do something. But I can't. I don't like needles. I'm covered in tattoos, but I don't like needles. So they said that when I go on the 20th, it's just a consultation to see the doctor and the surgeons and all that. I have to take my MRI and all this stuff so they can get an idea, and then they'll tell me what's up. And then the day that I'm ready to go, I gotta bring my wife and probably bring Luke, and they're gonna knock me out, inject my neck, and then wake me up because I hate needles. But the thing is hopefully that injection takes all my neck pain away, takes the pressure away and the headaches and everything. And because when he hit me, your neck has a curve like this, let's say, and your skull's like here. So at the top you have that curvature. Well, when he hit me, it bent mine up. So now mine goes up, and that's why I get really bad headaches and it feels like I was hit, like I fell down and hit my head on the concrete or something. But yeah, it's all right. It's yeah, and that's the thing is where I was at work, I was standing at a toolbox, and the operator said I didn't even see him standing there. Well, the thing is you kept moving the crane loaded with lumber, and you couldn't see anybody. And there's an area where, you couldn't see anything, but you continued to go over there, and you're not supposed to do that. It's a blind spot. You don't go over there unless you're being signaled. And the signaler turned around and walked away. So he's signaling him to come down with 15, 16-foot 2x4s. They were clutched onto a big, huge crane, and they brought him way off the hill, and they're bringing him in. And when the guy's signaling him, a laborer is signaling him, and he's not even supposed to be doing it. He's signaling him, and then he turned around, went to go do something, and the operator kept bringing the crane over, and he brought it all the way over where I was in the blind spot where he couldn't see anything, and he should have stopped. When old boy turned around and walked away, he should have stopped, but he continued to keep doing it. Came over there and hit me right in the side of the head with 15, 16-foot 2x4s. So it fractured my neck in 3 spots and almost knocked me out. I ain't never been knocked out in my life, even by 15, 16-foot 2x4s. They still couldn't get me. But yeah, it really it created a bunch of damage, and I've been doing good. But that happened last September 20th, and my last day of work. The last day I worked was October 14th, and I haven't worked since of last year. So that's why I worked so hard with this. Is because I need all this to work. I want this to work. Because if for some reason I'm not able to go back, due to the fact of the bones in my neck being all jacked up now and crooked and all this and that. If I can't go back, I have to have something else to fall back on, and so that's why I put so much into this, because this is what I want to do. So that's why I work so hard on it. Other than enjoying it, let me slide this back. Chubbs, wow, yes sir. Yeah. Yeah, and see in Michigan has a new law that if I get hurt at work, that's why they have workman's comp. But I talked to the workman's comp attorney, and he said, my opinion to you is get back to work as fast as you can, because you don't want to be on comp because, it's only so much of your paycheck. I was like, wow, that's the best. That's, I'm a union guy, and that's the best information you can give me. It's like no matter who it is, a comp attorney, a union comp attorney, anything, no one's for the worker. They're all for the businesses. So Michigan changed the law, so it's all for the businesses and not for the worker anymore. So if you get hurt at work, you cannot sue the owner of the company. You can get workman's comp, and then when you're better to come back to work, you come back to work. But the thing is they told me to come back to work. I had a severe concussion. I couldn't even walk, drive, nothing, and they said you're good to go back to work. So then I demanded that they give me a CAT scan, and they gave me a CAT scan, and the CAT scan came up saying that there's stuff in my neck that they can't see with the CAT scan, but it looks severe and they need an MRI done. So then they did the MRI, and it says that he has 3 fractures in his neck, and all of a sudden they threw their hands up and they said, don't go to work no more, go home, don't work anymore until you're told different. Go see the spinal surgeon. I was like, all right. So that's when they all started freaking out. And so my attorney's trying to sue him for lost wages, health care. I'm a union guy. So I'm not, all the overtime. I make nothing now. And then he's going after the crane operator. Well, here's the thing in Michigan. The crane operator hit me, but they said if he works for my company, then there's nothing I can do. But if he's a third party company, meaning he doesn't work for my company, then I can bring a suit against him. Well, come to find out is he didn't work for my company. He was being loaned to my company from another company. So my company was paying his check, but he worked for another company. So he's now a third party person. So now I can go after his company's insurance to, pay me for, the damages of, what I've gone through. And I mean, if I'll ever be able to really work again, so, hopefully something comes about it. But, that's why I put so much time into this and work so hard and try to get, it's what I do every day with work too. I work super hard, try to make everybody happy. Well, it's the same thing I do here with the, with the quality that I have and the genes that I select, and the type of shrimp that I bring here to our business to give to everyone. I put, like I said, I put a lot. This isn't just something that I go to the store and buy some shrimp or something, and this is what I come up with. It's I get a set of shrimp. I don't like them. I get rid of them. I get another set of shrimp. But like the oranges, I mean, they're so dark that this I don't understand why this new lighting it isn't. It's probably the way with it being so down so low. If I solo Han Solo, yes, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Oh yeah, look, can you see? Yeah, Millennium Falcon. Han, yes, Luke. But yeah, so we'll see. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I tell my wife, I really want this to work. I really want, this. I really want it to go somewhere because I'm good at it. I'm really good at it, and I really enjoy it. And I mean, it's got to work, because it's like I put way, I work way too hard on this, and I'm way too good at it for it not to work. So, oh, yeah, that's why I'm always like leaning my neck and everything during live streams because it's painful. Like I take a Motrin 800 and a Norco today, and I still have a headache. It can be very profitable selling fish and shrimp. Yes, I'd rather just sell shrimp, but I have lots of plecos. My plecos just continue to have babies. So, um, who doesn't like plecos? And you could put them in your shrimp tanks. I mean, there's a chance, you might lose a couple shrimplets, but I mean, they're not going to kill your older shrimp. It's just if they come across while they're feeding or something, and they go sucking around, and there's a shrimplet there, and they suck it up. I mean, there's a possibility, but they're not going to go hunt shrimp down if they're being fed. So yeah, I got probably over 400 bristle nose plecos right now, brown ones and albino ones. I just dumped a brand new batch in there, so the first batch is getting to a good size now to where they're not so small anymore. You know, they're getting really good. They're super healthy, and my wife come down and give them a big old handful of French cut green beans today. Um, So yeah, it's we got that. Now we have the super red Severum babies that are growing up early. I don't know. If I had to guess, there's at least probably 50 minimum. So who knows? That's why I need to get a larger tank. That's why I saw a tank on Facebook today. It's 5 foot long by 12 foot wide by 12 foot tall. And I was thinking if I put the super red Severums in there to grow out to a good size to sell them, I could also put the prawns in there. But I don't know. You know, it's questionable. So there's a couple more things that we gotta figure out. But uh, I'm trying to keep all tanks now in here. Now that I get this monster shelf, keep all tanks in here. But I don't want to look. I mean, I don't want to overpack. I don't want it looking uh, trashy. I want to look professional, comfortable, nice, clean. And keep it that way. If I start jamming because I got extra, to me that's not. I don't know. I don't want to live like that. I want to look. This is what me and my wife are allotting for the business. I mean, there's 30 tanks there. There's another 24 I could put on here. You know, I mean that's 54 tanks that I'd have. Shrimp. And it's like, how many more tanks of shrimp? But hey, I mean, there's, you know, I mean, you can have hundreds and hundreds, but it's and I'm sure as time goes on, there might be times that that I get rid of a shrimp, and turn the tank into, when I start to, you know, make leaps and bounds, and my education in this area really starts to grow, or I go down a whole nother avenue to where I want to start to learn, uh, do the inbreeding, and start creating maybe a couple of my own and this and that, or like, you know, getting like big name shrimp breeders, not like, people that make a line, like, you can name the biggest guys, and that's what I'd like what they're known for. Have a tank with just, you know, their shrimp in it, and it wouldn't be like really anything that I would sell. It would just be like, a tank, of their shrimp, something that, it's just real top notch stuff like that, But like I said, this is gonna be a really long road, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun, and you know, things will change, but this is, I think, the way the layout will be for now. So this is what makes us happy. It's really nice, and and then after this is the lighting. So uh, I'm gonna rip all these lights out, rewire everything, put in can lights, and and then finish up a few other projects down here and get it to where we're just like, all right, that's it, and then we'll do flooring, and but that's why I still think maybe about bringing this shelf in, because if it's even with that drywall and in this way, then like if we have flooring done, then it can go from that edge all the way to this wall, and it could be a straight line like behind this rack. So like if we decide to get carpet or something again, it won't have to like go around this shrimp rack, But I mean, I don't plan on, ending this till, I can't get out of bed anymore. So uh who knows? Maybe we'll just paint the floor and put down big, huge carpets. Big, huge throws for the kids to play on. Who knows? The mo shrimp, the mo better. Yes, sir, Chubs. Fish Tropic says your house should not be a fish tank. Mold is real. House is wood. LOL. Yes, sir. That's why I run my dehumidifiers. I mean, with good dehumidifiers, you can't even tell. I run two. I have an older one I bought at a garage sale, but if it's not perfectly flat, I don't know. It's like if it's leaning a little bit, it'll overflow. So, uh, and plus it's older, so it draws. I think it draws more electricity, so I don't even use it. I mean, it's a beast. It's probably 100 liters or something, or whatever those 70. Yeah, I think those go by liters, so I think it's about 100, because my one is a 70, and this one over here is and the other one's like a 35 or something. But I run them all winter long, and you can't even tell that there's moisture down here, So you just have to empty them every day, and that's it. But and then the heat runs and it takes the moisture out, and then summertime, you run the air conditioner that helps take the moisture out, So It's not bad. Fish Tropic, always sliding the THC in paired with the CBD. Don't think I'm seeing the chat. I always see the chat. But sometimes when I look, it's just people kicking it. Brian, remember to flush your system with good quality water when you take ibuprofen and scripts for pain. Squeeze lemon juice into your water. It cleans the kidneys and liver. I hate lemon juice. When I power lifted, I used to mix lemon juice and honey. It was something that Arnold Schwarzenegger used to say about he would mix that up, water, honey, and lemon juice, to keep from dehydrating, while you're lifting and stuff in the heat. So I used to drink a lot of that. You want, Pumpkin wants some OB cichlids. Dan Slee, so any projects you have in mind for new tanks, separate some colonies you already have, or do some crosses. Tropic, you said you go to physical therapy. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, they're just gonna do the. I mean, it's been so long. They're gonna try the shots first and see if that works. You need THC and CBD. Yeah, CBD oil was a joke. I tried a few that. I bought it from the store here, the health food store. I bought the 1,000 milligram for $100, the bottle of it, and I would drink that whole thingy, squirt it in my mouth, and it wasn't nothing. Dan Sleet, I don't know. 300 milligrams to start. I want some. I don't know. I'm kind of open to anything or any ideas, but I wouldn't mind some. I mean, I'm just saying I wouldn't mind some more orange-eyed shrimp. Like you're mentioning the orange-eyed black tigers, the orange-eyed red King Kongs. Like I said, I like the orange-eyed yellows, but I really don't want anything. I don't want anything that I have to call really hard and. Oh, I hang like a bat, brother. Yep, I get on my teeter up, hang upside down. But yeah, I don't know. There's what I want to do is, get someone to tell me, hey, if you do this and this, you can get this, because then I could try it that way. Because I don't want to try something and it turns out like garbage. I would like my first couple tries to be something that people know that is already, it's already feasible to do. So if you breed this together and then take that and do this and this, you can get this. Even though if it's not like something that's sold, but something that looks really cool, yeah, that's something I'd like to do. If I just jump in with both feet and take a shot at it, I might, come up craps, So I really don't want to. Right now, I would not want to, start a breeding project and have it come out. Um, with nothing to show for, in the end, because, like I said, I need everything I do to be feasible and be profitable, you know, um, but here and there do it, I mean, just take one and mess around and, but I want like 98% of all my stuff to be, working for me. Blueberry wine, I got a list. Pumpkin is good to eat. Yes, honey, lemon, and water, or you could use agave nectar over ice. So you're getting too preppy for me there. Yeah, I don't agave. Yeah, you're starting to get into all that stuff. I don't. I'm old school, Monica. All that splash of this and that. Yeah, I heard apple cider. Yeah, vinegar. I think my dad used to drink vinegar. Oh, he used to eat grapefruits like they were apples. Oh my god. But I don't know. It's chubby guppy. I don't know. I'm like old school on a remedy type deal. It's kind of like, you get stung by a bee, you spit on it, and a stinger comes out. It's just old school remedies. It's try not to go to the hospital, stuff like that. Yeah, you got ripped with CBD. Yeah, I don't know. I think the CBD liquid stuff is, let's just say, where I was getting it at the health food store, I think it's a joke. I think CBD oil is, it's just, I don't know. It's kind of like those bracelets that they sell. My buddy wears them. They have like earth magnets in it or something. And if you have pain in your body, you wear these bracelets and it's supposed to take the pain away. And he swears by it. I'm like, you want to know why? Because you tell yourself mentally that this bracelet works and it helps heal you. I mean, it's a proven fact that your brain can, heal you and take away pain and all that stuff. I was like, if you think a little rubber bracelet with a couple pieces of metal in it's taking away the pain in your elbow and shoulder, whatever. But yeah, I tried a bunch of the CBD oil, and I spent probably $300 on the stuff, and it's just out the window. And the stuff tastes horrible, and it's like you buy CBD gummies for $10 here. He probably got callback CBD. It was uh like I said, the health food store that I have here is a big deal. It's like top of the line, no joke. They sell food, you know, not like cheeseburgers, but like all the lettuce stuff and salad stuff, and I mean, it's a big place, and they have it all locked up. It's all in the back room. And I went in there, and what? Even somebody that sells CBD told me, they're like, "Oh, you bought that?" The brand that I told them I bought, I can't remember the names of them, but they're like, "Oh, that's like nothing." I don't know. He's like, "That's garbage." So then I bought the other stuff. It was hemp oil. I went with hemp oil first, and all these people were laughing at me. I'm like, "Look, it says the same thing on this bottle as it says on every bottle." You know, you don't know unless you try it. I don't know nothing about weed and products and stuff. So then I bought CBD oil, the real stuff that comes from, the marijuana itself, the buds. Um, and it was It didn't do anything that taking a Motrin wouldn't do. I mean, it didn't. And it just went for $100 a bottle, a vial bottle for 1,000 milligrams for $100. I was like, that, yeah, no. I think I was paying 75 for 750 milligrams, I think, and 100 for 1,000. But I do know that the lotion works. Man, does that balm or whatever they call it, that's good. Yeah, Orange Eye Project could be some fun for sure. You got good genetics to make it happen. Well, that I mean, or I could, get them, but it's like me. I like breeding projects. Like, let's say, if I get 3 shrimp or 4 shrimp, I like to start from nothing and make a colony. Because to me that's it's really cool. Because once that first female is buried, now you just went from 3 or 4 to 30, and then you wait for them to all grow up and or whatever, and then if they bury up again, now you're at 50, 60 something, and I like doing it that way. I have patience. It's just when I want to do something, I want to do it, but I don't mind just getting 4 or 5 or, anything like that. If I know that they're really good quality, they're high grade, good quality, I don't, it doesn't matter to me because I know what I'm going to have in the long run. So that's the fun part. I don't have an issue with it. I'm not one that goes, man, I got to buy 50 of them. I just need, like 2 females and a male, or 3 females and 2 males, because maybe the one male isn't good enough, I mean, maybe he ain't got it all there, but pumpkin $30 for 500 milligrams, 10 pack. The chubby guppy. Hey, hey, chubby guppy. What's going on? What's up, y'all? The shots of steroids will mess up your systems long term and throw off hormones and organ function. I get sometimes it's necessary, but there is turmeric and it works. Okay. Hey, if you get the shots and that's what I mean. Like I was asking her a bunch of stuff today on, what do I do? Does it really help? Does it feel better? And she's like, yeah, it keeps the pain away for about 3 months and, this and that, whatever. But that's what I'm saying. They're not going to stick a needle in my neck and say, well, okay, go to work until it starts to hurt. And we'll stick another needle in your neck. Yeah, I'm not doing it like that. First child. Fortunately, not that easy in my state. Pumpkin, $30 for 500 milligrams. Fish, we just do the honey sticks. They work awesome. For 20 sticks, it's $30. And believe me, I've had certain brands where it did nothing. Companies got caught not regulating milligrams in their products. Well, yeah, that's what keeps me Tropic from doing anything anymore. Because it's like, I don't have, if I spend $100, I need it to work. That's just how it is. I don't have money just to be thrown out the window. On just crap anymore. And I've asked people for help. People that deal with it, and this and that. It seems like a lot. Not any of you guys, but this was before guys I talked to about it. Oh yeah, they'd be all have all this information and everything. The minute I tell them, all right, hey, can you help me out? It's like they just disappear. Oh well, I can't do blah blah blah. And, everyone's always full of crap. Yeah, I need black market CBD. Yes, I do. Yes. Yeah, health food store, just that's what I'm saying. If you ever want to make medical good night painkiller brownies, let me know. There's a secret to it. Pumpkin sounds good. To Brian. Send to Brian. Pills destroy good cells. I know. That's why I only got a couple left. I'll be done after this. So. Pain factor for inflammation. What's that? That project to make Extreme Red King Kong, if you use the Red Devil instead, could be neat. Make some Extreme Red King Kong and Orange Eye Black King Kong and Orange Red King Kong. Haha, yes. Heck yeah. Higher grade, looking better. Yeah, using the Red Devil would make it very lucrative too. Yeah, yeah. I think so too, Dan. Yes, sir. I don't mind sending some. I've got plenty. Yeah, because uh, because I have bone spurs, arthritis, degenerative disc disease. I have a ruptured S1L5. All this is all like crap from powerlifting, and it's like arthritis. It's just so that's why I was like, okay, well, before my accident, I was like, man, well, I gotta work till I'm like 65 before I can retire. So I need something that I can take every day, to help me get through the days, to lubricate my joints and stuff. And I bought stuff. There's guys, when I'm doing auto show and stuff, to be like, oh, yep, I gotta go, use my oil. Man, I can't live without that stuff, or it's good. And I'm thinking, this stuff's garbage. What are you talking about? And I felt like crap because like people that are selling the stuff for big companies, they're sitting there laughing at me, going, "Oh, that stuff's garbage," and it's like, well, then what's not garbage? It's like you laugh at me like, I don't, I'm like, whatever. I'm sorry, I'm not a medicinal master here. I'm just looking for some help, But I was like, whatever. So I had a bad, I didn't have a good experience with it because I didn't get none out of it. So I haven't gone back to it. I hang like a bat, lol. I really like it. I only go to the chiropractor once a month or so. I haven't gone to the chiropractor in a couple years since I bought my teeter up. Ha ha ha! Just superfoods, water, hanging, walking, swimming. Yeah, Dan Slee. If you ever want to make medical goodnight painkiller brownies, let me know. There's a secret to it. Health food store. Kaler's Aquatics. You still there? Oh, Kaler's Aquatics. Yeah. You need black market. Yeah, I read all this. Tokes, send this guy a stick of butter. Butter only holds so much THC. That's the problem. I made a few batches in my life. Old school remedies are good. After my accident, I researched so much, and now I'm a nutritionist, and I specialize helping Alzheimer's and dementia patients. Yeah, there's no help for Alzheimer's and dementia patients. I've dealt with it my whole life. Uh, I'm adopted, but my mother, my grandmother, my aunts, all of them had it so bad, and there wasn't anything to do. Can't stop it. Can't do anything. My mother's got it now, and I mean, she doesn't even know the difference between a telephone and a TV remote. Literally doesn't even know. I'm like, Mom, where's the TV remote? She's got it to her head. I got it right here. I'm like, that's a TV remote? Yeah, it's the remote. There's no helping it. She takes medicine for it and everything. There's no stopping it. CBD oil help my dog. She is old, could hardly walk. Now she can walk a lot better. Yeah, well, they're probably not cutting that with whatever. I know the stuff I had tasted like crap and worked worse. You need to get the stuff coming out of Colorado. I need to get something. Probably just need to come down and wrestle a couple of gators or something. Get all my bones put back into place. I'll be all right. Once you find your dose, you won't look back. Messing with the wrong part of the plant, yeah. Secret ultra strength. Make low grade keef with it first. Add that directly to the batter. Then use the rest in a butter extraction. My brand is Hemp Clinic CBD infused honey sticks. Otherwise, the butter gets super saturated and you waste a lot. Brian needs hybrid blueberry. 50-50 guy. Need some of that green crack. Yes, sir. We'll get you some there, Chubbs Aquatics. Chubbs reading my mind. Monica, man, I wouldn't eat anything you made. At Dan's sleep, my cousin, of all people, tried to get me to eat lace gummy bears at my father's funeral. There is so much wrong with that. Cichlids 23, welcome. So what's the next shrimp to watch? Oh, you're done with the orange ones, huh? All right, give me a second. All right. 24. But once you find your ish, you're laughing. Cichlids, yeah. Government product is crap. All of it. One of my friends did it. It out for about 2 months. The headaches and the loss of flexibility came back worse. Mike wants to see the next shrimp. Ever ask yourself, why am I not making my own? Ask the government that. Black King Kongs. We could do some Black King Kongs. Come on down, fish. You gotta find local growers that provide to patients. Trade Shrimp Aquatics. Order up here. Making noodles. Nick is making noodles. Japanese noodles. Akadama. Yep, like green. Lagging chat. 2234 at this message. 2234, that would be well, I'll refresh it. I make edibles, but no one is going to ever know how I make them. Ha! Them gators ain't no joke. Best be ready for a fight. Yeah, I don't. Can we see the hybrid cross tank? Oh, the tigers. Yeah. Yes, sir. Give me 2 seconds to set it up. It's too far away from the tank. It's real bright up here. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's out of focus. It's like, oh yeah, shrimp. More tanks. Oh, there's that buried female you mentioned. Just went off the screen. There she is on the left. Yeah, I'll get her. I'll get her. I put the food in there. Oh, they went to it. Let me move the camera. Oh, the glass has got to be dirty, doesn't it? Son of a gun. Hold on. Sorry about the dirty glass, guys. Sorry about the dirty. See how it goes on that mineral ball and really sets. See, it's fighting in between the shrimp, so I got to do it by hand. So, see, I scared her. They're really they're jumpy. She'll come back though. Or maybe she won't. Others will come. If you feed it, they will come. Yeah, see. Some of them are getting really white, Dan. Yeah, I hope they look good. I mean, they look really nice. I like how the white highlights the stripes, and then some I stay away from these tanks, so I really don't pay attention too much, and that's why the other night when you were saying that your shrimp buried up, I just stood up and went and looked at this tank to see if they're eating the food I put in there, and there was a buried female. I was like, oh my gosh. See, and this soil is that samurai soil again. It's the smaller gray. Uh, in that one tank I got over there, somebody asked me, I think it was Poseidon Pets, asked me if it was green peas because it's got a bunch of good algae on it. Hey, green eyes, what shrimp are you thinking about getting? Ah, Mike Green. Definitely looks promising. Yep, the clean white banding. I know it's this tank. Like I said, they're shy. They're easily spooked. There's another one coming up. Say, I can see him from sitting here. That's what I'm saying. If I stay away from the tank, they should come up and start doing their thing. Hold on, I'm gonna. So you look at antenna, you can tell by antenna, Mike. I just look at their body and their bottoms are both kind of straight up. So I look and go, all right, they look like males. At least that one with no white looks maley, and this one with the white stripes, it doesn't look like it has a belly to it. But the back of it right there does kind of look like. I mean, it looks like, but it's probably just their. It's probably just a poop going through there, but it looks somewhat like a saddle, but I don't. I mean, it's tough. I think that's just the poop line in there. Oh, they'll arrive well. Don't worry about it. Up here comes Mama again. Told you. Hello, Fish Tropic. Hello, Sand Creek Aquatics. Welcome. Getting bored. You're getting bored? What of my red Caridina shrimp has really long antenna? Does that mean it's a male? I don't know. You got to ask Dan. For Caridina, it's one of the things I look for. Yes. Oh, well, okay. There you go. Long antennae mean male. I can never do the antenna because if there's not another one to look at, I'm just I can look and go well. It could be, but I don't have one to compare it to. So I always go by the curve of the tummy. That's what I'm saying right there. That's a male. That's about as straight up as they go, and the one coming up is two. But with these tigers, it's really hard because you can't see. You know, can't really see their scales, to see that round dish. Oh yeah, see, come on, Mama, see back there getting. But that's what I'm saying. These shrimp aren't even that old, and she's already buried up, which makes me very happy. Which lets me know that they're very healthy, strong. They're swimming all over the tank. I'm looking up there. They're swimming all above the camera. Oh, here's one. Oh no, that's the mama come back down. Hopefully she'll come to the food again. I ordered oranges. They were supposed to be here today, but so hopefully tomorrow. Yeah. One of my okay, Mike Green, damn UPS. Yeah. Males tend to have longer antennas, especially for their size. All right. Oh, hey B, what's the dosage on the live bacteria setting up a new tank-wise light schedule water changes? Oh, there she is. There she is. Um, the live bacteria. Oh, the bottles are coming. My wife ordered the bottles. Um, uh, and also I'm waiting for the new bacteria to get here. It was mailed out days ago. And of course, they're dragging their butt on me too. But the bottles are ordered. It's 20 milliliters per 10 gallons. So I'm going to make 20 milliliter bottles, 20, 25. They're going to be $7 a piece. And you leave the lights on. Hotel 6, leave the lights on for you. 24/7. If you don't have ADA soil, I do 4 to 5 days myself, and then put the shrimp in. Now that's with, that's with um, that's with a dirty filter, you know, other stuff. Of course, my mosses that I put in there. I put extra filters in there. I put a lot of bacteria stuff in there, but 4 days and then 5 days. I mean, you can wait a week if you want. Do a week, um, and then go to regular light schedule, whatever your light schedule is. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what I get out of this. Really, really, really excited. Really excited. But yeah, so that's all you do, Mike. Um, so that's all I do. It's 10 milligrams per, or it's 20 per 10. So it's 10 per 5 if you do 5 gallons. But, yep, then leave that light on, let it cook away. Uh, that's like, oh, hold on. Oh, never mind. Thought I saw a silhouette. Them damn things are so small you can't see nothing. But yeah, so that's how you do it. It's super simple. And yeah, she's a looker. I don't have the number, Monica. LOL. I'm not privileged. Ha ha ha. No, I'm actually thinking of just giving my number out. Using it for a business line instead of getting more. Because I look at it this way. Here's the thing. if somebody calls, I don't know who it is. If it doesn't come up on my phone as a name, I just let it go to my voicemail. Well, then I listen to my voicemails immediately every time. And if it's spam and all that stuff, my phone will tell me. But if it doesn't know, it'll go through, and then if you leave a message, then my phone goes off saying that you left a message, and I listen to the message. And if it's something about shrimp, then I call you right back. But I mean, if it'll help with sales, I mean, be able to call, it's like being able to call the pet store. And that's what I'm saying. I don't care. I mean, because look, people that message me late, they know I'll talk late. If they have questions, I'll answer their questions. Even if I'm super tired, that's how much I care. And it's I mean, I have people just message me out of the blue, ask me like 4 or 5 questions and say thank you. And then like a month later, it'll be like, hey, I got a couple more questions if you don't mind. And, you know, but I mean, the way I look at it is, if I'm somewhere important and, the phone can't ring, well, then I silent it. But what wouldn't be the worst thing because it's my immediate phone and, you get me, at any time there. So the only thing is, I don't want to be answering the phone that I'm caught on it for, 40 minutes for every single phone call that comes in. I can't do that, spend my whole day on the phone answering questions because it's not that it's an issue with anybody else, it's an issue with me. Because if you guys know, I mean, if it's not a secret, I like to talk. So, um, you know, oh, you'll be using Akadama soil. Okay, well, that's even better because that's what this this bacteria is actually made for Akadama because Akadama creates ammonia, then breaks it down to nitrates, nitrites, and that's what makes it really green. So at a week, the walls will be green. I mean, like you spray painted them. At 2 weeks, oh my gosh, it's sick. I mean, I don't even know, like you rolled it on with paint. That's how good this stuff is. Don't be scared saying Creek Aquatics. It's easier to take care of fish, especially Caridina. Because people always say, "What's the easiest shrimp to take care of?" And everyone always immediately goes to cherry shrimp. And it's cherries. Yeah, they're easy, but neos, you know, they can get sicknesses that Caridina can't. And Caridina are put in RO water. So they're put in perfectly clean water that's been remineralized. So they're not in, you don't have to worry about putting chemicals in there out of the tap water and having to put prime in and did I put enough in and all this and that, so but to be honest, it's a cakewalk. It is a cakewalk. And I don't know. Like I said before, when I first saw shrimp, I was like, yeah, okay, and I kind of just kept going. But then when I started to look at them, and the Caridina really make my jaw drop. But because that's why I was in the discus so bad, because it's just the colors. I'm a big, I like art and all sorts of stuff, and I like, colors that look like they're just spray painted. So, but yeah, I just fell in love with them, and it's like, I don't know. Just very, very nice. They look really, really, really good. Brian, go over new setup for St. Creek Aquatics. Do you sell? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I sell everything. Um, but it's well, I'm just trying. Well, you're I don't know. If you just it's so simple. If you chose to get it, you'd probably end up getting Neocaridina, and then it's just tap water. You don't have to do anything to it. It's just good if you let it, well, what I call let it rest or get old. Let it sit for 24 hours. Let any gases come out of it. Let it get to room temperature. If you don't need a heater, that's what I'm saying. Owning shrimp that's super cheap, and it just takes a sponge filter and clean water. You gotta clean your water, every week, between week and 2 weeks. And it's just they're little, so you always have to remember that little things can kill them. But if you take care of your tank, if you're not somebody that buys fish and then just leaves them in there for months, and you don't do water changes and stuff, if you're not that person, you'll do great with them. Small amounts of water changes too. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't take you more than probably 20 minutes to do it, 15 minutes to do a water change on a shrimp tank. It's cheap. You can do gravel. I like gravel, but this is the issue compared to sand. Sand, will keep everything mainly on top. I mean, stuff will go through the sand, and get to the bottom of the tank, but it's less than with gravel. But so like I still vacuum my tanks with gravel, even though there's shrimp in it. I have a smaller vacuum, but you get a 10-gallon tank, get a $5 bag of gravel, or maybe a little more, some moss, some wood. I mean, it doesn't take much. It's more or less up to you what you would want in the tank, how you want it to look, and how you'd want the shrimp, um, how you would want them to be displayed in your tank. You know, if you could build stuff up so they crawl up it or they swim around and land on it so that you could see them up there, and then have moss down below where they can go hide, and all sorts of stuff. But uh, in my opinion, they're easier than fish. They don't get ick. They don't, you really don't have to worry about much. If you keep a clean tank, if you keep a dirty tank, you can get bacteria infections. You have to, give them medicine and stuff. But that's the thing. If you keep a good, clean tank, not scrubbing it or nothing, but I'm saying if you don't overfeed, let them do all the work. They'll sit and eat all day, every day, just off the algae, and you see them on the substrate. There's food there, but they're just going around picking away. They'll do all the work. The smallest amount of food, and they'll do all the work. But it's the simplest thing in the world, and I'm telling you right now, it's uh, you know, it, it's very satisfying to see them in your tank, watch them as they grow, watch them have babies, and just go from there. But it's and most of the time with the Neocaridina, you can actually add stuff if you have softer water. The harder water you have for Neos, the better. But if you have softer water, you can add salts to it to make it stronger. You know, but other than that, that's the fun part. Adding stuff to the water, playing scientist, and but it's a cakewalk, literally a cakewalk, and it takes minutes out of your day on water change day, on replacing water that's evaporated. There's nothing to it, there really isn't. And what you get out of it is really huge. It's not just you look at, walk away, and at least I don't, and the people I know don't. So 7.6 pH out of tap. That's fine. That's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Uh, you don't. I mean, you don't want to go too. I mean, you don't want to go to like 10, but Neos can go way up there. They can. I mean, you can be in 10. You have a hardness of 10, a GH. Uh, they're really resilient. They like the harder water. Fishing Fun 57. Yeah, art is weakness too. What is this? Do you sell? Yes. Yeah. Art is weakness too. I need to get with you and discuss what I need. I have good water here for fish. Yeah, well, if you got good water for fish, you got good water for shrimp. Um, yeah, it's hot. I mean, if you got 7.6 pH, it sounds like you got what it really takes to make them thrive. Because, like I said, they like harder water. Me, I have mediocre soft water. My TDS is a 98 to 102 out of the tap. I mean, it's low. My GH isn't really low. It's like a 5, and my KH is like 3. So people tell me all the time, well, you can harden it up and raise your TDS, and I'm like, well, why? Then I have to chase it all the time. I know it's a little low, but I mean, look, I mean, my tanks are, they're all buried up. They're happy. I mean, Neos breed in Carradino water, so it's just they really thrive in harder water. They really, really like harder water. I would do water changes 2 times a week. Well, that'd be too much. I keep clean tanks. I want them to help clean eggs. The most shrimp I had was 50-cent ghost shrimp, and they lasted a day. Yeah, I used to get ghost shrimp to feed my other shrimp or my other fish. Um, yeah, 2 times a week. Oh, I mean, if you're gonna have them in a tank, that's fine. But for a shrimp tank, that's too much. I mean, you don't need to do it that much. I have 13 Neos and 4 Amanos with 2 Autosynclus, 5 SAEs, a bunch of guppies, and endlers, and a Soundify plant working good so far. Yeah, guppies, and shrimp do well together. I mean, I do it all the time. Like I say, I mean, I might not have a ton of shrimplets or any at all, but all my adults are there. So 275 at Dan Sleep. My water is hard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you get shrimp, just drip them in. It doesn't have to be an all day drip. Just maybe take 2 hours. Hour to 2 hour drip. Get them in there. Get them feeling good. They'll love it all. Like I said, my water here is it's a little softer, but I put them in. I put them in the. They should be good with you because I put them in the wastewater. So my GH in my wastewater is 10 and my KH is 5. So uh, they're that's why I put them in the wastewater because my regular tap water is softer. Once you get a colony going, can put extras in other tanks, but don't recommend putting your starters in with fish at all. Perfect for Neos. Should be too bad getting them settled. Make a shrimp only tank. Yeah, I want several different shrimp only tanks. Yeah, shrimp only tanks are the way to go. And then you can dump. culls, any ones that you don't want, you can just dump them in your guppy tank. If you want cleaning or this or that, just dump them in there, and they can be doing all your work and stuff. Yeah, she's nice. Yeah. I just hope they all start looking good. Gotta rock. Have a good night, Brian, and everyone. Peace. All right, Monica. Have a good night. Thank you for everything. I like the orange ones and red ones, but never had shrimp. Yeah, it's addicting once you start. Once you start, that's it. It's all over. There's no getting around it. It's a good addiction though. It is a good addiction. Make sure everybody hits that thumbs up. I can't see on my end who has hit it and who hasn't. Yeah, Sand Creek, it's colors are, I will test tomorrow and give exact numbers. Okay. Colors are, that's the other addicting part, is shrimp's the first thing. So let's say, I don't know, let's say you're like, yeah, send me 10 shrimp to start. Well, probably, I don't know. Like me, I'm like, after a few days, all right, send me more. What? All right, give me this color. Give me this color. Just becomes an addiction. That's why I have 41 tanks of them now, and I just bought this big, huge, beautiful rack that I'm leaning on, so I can add more. But that's what I'm saying. Once I get all the ones from over there and all the double racks, over here, and the 15s, I'm putting the 15s off the double rack on here. So all the tanks, everything except the 120, everything will be over here. So the basement will be clear of all my shrimp stuff, and it'll be in no one's way. But yeah, tomorrow I gotta do the tanks. I gotta run the new airline. I gotta hook the other pump up because I'm gonna put the pump on too. I'm gonna hook it up. So I have dual pumps now. I'm not gonna use all that air, but as every tank I put on, I'll have the nozzle to hook it up and have that air going. Because I have the 32 tanks right now running. I don't know. I probably couldn't get many more, especially running it way over here and hooking this up. I probably couldn't get many more out of one pump. Dan, Brian, John, Mike, Sand Chubs at Fishy Fun at Fishy Tropics. Good night, Monica Lynn. See you hopefully tomorrow. Goodbye, Monica. I will test tomorrow. Yes. Night, Monica. Some of these shrimplets are nice dark orange. Pretty cool. I know, right? Better than alcohol. I used to drink. Yeah, so did I. Yes, it is. That's what I tell my wife all the time. I said it's better I have this addiction than drinking. 13 watching, 17 likes. Excelente. Thank you, John Larson. I can raise all fish, but just never took a step to shrimp. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you can raise, look at this guy stealing a piece of substrate, stuck to a shell. What did he do? Squeeze out of that shell? Yeah, is he shaking it off? Is he shedding the outer shell? That's weird. I didn't never know they did that. I'm mod and next stream, so gotta run. What stream is that? Sand Creek. I started just adding a couple orange shrimp to my guppies. Now I'm addicted. And move the guppies and trying to convince the wife I need one of these racks. Dude, the racks are nice. That's what I'm saying. This is the biggest rack that I could find. And I was willing to cut the top off of the legs to fit it down here because I wanted the length. But I got lucky and somebody swapped them out of the box so I didn't have to cut them. I'm on a hitchhiker. See ya, Nathan. Thanks for showing up, Sand Creek. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you again soon. And yeah, just message me, bro. We can talk about anything you want. No pressure. I don't pressure anybody into buying, and I can answer all your questions. So I don't know if anyone has done this before, but I add calcium to my tank by using carob seed purple up, which is used in saltwater tanks to grow coralline algae. You put it in your fresh water? Well, yeah, you don't have salt water. What's it do? Is the calcium for, what's the calcium for? Or I should just ask, what is your intent putting it in there? Is it for your vertebrates? Chubs? Chubs. You know, all the tanks seem to be a little, you know, everybody's just chilling. I just use crushed coral for my calcium. My shrimp and snails are doing great. Sorry, I had to eat my dinner after I made it. Well, that's what you're supposed to do, Nick. Yeah, I'm supposed to eat it hot. I like my food hot. Like, super hot. Like I got to blow on it hot. Look at this bull crap. Now the snails are going to slide in. Snail shells are really hardened, Chubb says. Yeah, but you're not putting it in there for your snails, are you? I mean, unless you have, like, snails that you paid for. I got a bunch I'd give you for free. Oh, where should I put it? Where should I put? Oh, hold on. Excited to get my shrimp and moss tomorrow. I know, right? I'm always excited too. I'm trying to show you those red ones, Dan. This is uh my Red Bull tank. The really dark ones out. Let me see if I can turn. That one all the way on the left is really, really dark. Hopefully it'll walk into the photo better. The glass has algae on it, so. Don Cervantes, do you use anything to aid in molting? No. I just try to feed really good, Don. Uh, I don't like. I mean, I give them mineral, uh, shrimp king, Dennerlay mineral, every once in a while. But if you feed them a good diet and stuff, and you salt your water good, and they're hard enough water and everything, and just that their foods are good, then that usually does the trick. There's not too much more that needs to be done. Um, Now, if you're having issues, and shrimp are dying with the bad molt, then you might want to feed them, the mineral, or some people use that cuttle bone, like you get birds and stuff. But I've never, I'm not saying a shrimp's never died due to a bad molt. Things happen, but I don't have an issue with it. And I have a ton of shrimp. I don't have an issue with it because I think it's because of what I feed them. I feed them a lot of vegetable stuff, and uh, it's just a quality food. Um, everything about them is they have a better metabolism, a better enzymes. It makes their shells thick and real shiny. Just there's so many positive things about it. So feed them a good food, and usually that does it all. If you have cardinal shrimp, I want them. Yeah, I'll have them. He gets them on the 24th, and he's gonna send them out the 24th or the 25th. He sent me 5 of them. What was it? 2 days ago, and then put a heat pack. Forgot or something, and they got way too cold. So when they got here, they're all laying down on their sides, like not moving except one. So I hurried up, put them in warm water. I put the container. I dumped them out of the bag, put the container in a bowl that had like hot water in it, and one of them ended up dying right then and there in the bowl, and then 4 were living, and 3 have died. I think I got one left in the tank. The cold was too rough on them. It was too detrimental to him. So he's gonna send me more because he's got a big, huge order coming in. But he's gonna put heat packs with them because that's the thing is, where they're at, it's hot. Well, it wasn't hot here when they landed here, and they like to be between 78 and 82. So, if you don't keep them warm, so I had them overnighted too. So when they got here, the bags were freezing. Uh, yeah, and they didn't make it. Hold on one second. It's not over. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, a lot of them. It was really really cold here when they showed up. So I just see other people try to push supplements for it. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna push nothing on you, Don. You don't. I mean, you don't need nothing. If you feed good food, and it doesn't have to be expensive, but most foods cover everything you need. But if you have shrimp that have a good gene and they're strong, uh, it's that's half the battle. If you have garbage shrimp, then yeah, you have to feed them extra so they'll molt, so their molts and stuff will be good. But I don't do anything. I mean, like I said, I'll feed them mineral once in a while, but I don't. I don't want to spend all that money. That's a lot of money buying that stuff. That's 20 some dollars for a little bottle of, you know, every food Dennerley sells smells like mint. I don't know. It's mint. I don't understand. Why would they make shrimp food smell like mint? Is there mint in a little stream? I don't know. I don't get it. But hey, it is what it is, and it is what it is. But yeah, I'm not. I don't try to sell nothing to nobody, Don. It's that's you know uh I don't sell snake oil. No sir. No horse and buggy and snake oil here. I just I just sell a good product. It's up to you. It's up to who's raising the shrimp if you want to give your shrimp certain stuff. I mean, you want to give your shrimp, minerals and buy all this expensive food that they say, hey, this has this in it. Well, yeah, okay. And it's up to you as a shrimp purchaser what you want to believe in, and but I'm gonna tell you, I'll tell you straight up if it's something you need, but it's I'd rather feed my homemade stuff than store bought stuff. you know. So I mean, you get a lot in vegetables. There's a lot of vitamins in vegetables. I mean, you could probably look at a can of green beans or spinach that I feed. I mean, I'm sure there's calcium in there. I mean, vegetables. That's why Mama always said eat your vegetables. For Cardinals, yeah, Cardinals. Silowacy, or you're talking Silhouette, the Cardinals, or I mean Caradina. Re-ask that. Priscilla, welcome, welcome. Acclimating shrimp. What? Wrestling the child looks like all the shrimp are okie dokie. What? What? Somebody got a package? Somebody got a package? Ooh. Look at that. Her package is late and they're all doing good. Priscilla got the Snow Whites, the super duper fighting Snow Whites. I forgot to order some of the food. Cardinals. Silowacy. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, they need a lot harder water. Um, you're supposed to. Well, you should use Silowacy salt. You know, like you have shrimp B. B salt for shrimp. Well, then they have a salt for Silowacy because they like it hard. Well, uh, my water is good and hard, so I'll be getting some. I just don't need it right yet. Hold on a second. What the frick? There we go. Camera had to focus in. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. They are awesome. Well, I am very glad that they came in good, Priscilla. I am very. Oh yeah, I always enjoy blue boats. Hey, it's the American shrimp. You're not American if you don't like blue boat. I'm just saying. Trying to fish out one of my red devil males. Oh, nice. Um, yeah, I'm really glad that they showed up. Good. Well, I knew they would. I mean, I don't ever stress out, but shipping. But it doesn't mean that they can't Jim carry it and drop kick it across the truck and all that stuff. So anything can happen. So yeah, I'm really glad that they made it. Really, really happy. Really happy. See, you got blue bolts walking everywhere. Put a stinky camera on it. They're, now they're gonna walk off. And it's full too. They're all over the place. Temperature so 84, pH 85, general hardness 7, carbon hardness KH 7, 5 condenses 75 total solids PPM. Oh, I'm sorry, Don. Are you asking GH plus? Oh yeah, you need GH and KH for Silawasi. Yeah, for Dennerley shrimp. Yeah, it's got you want your KH like around 8 and your your GH around 8, your KH around I think around like 5, somewhere in there, 6. And then you want heat like 78 to 82. Um, yeah, and oh yeah, punched Nick punched almost all of it up right here. Well, he did punch it all up. Yeah, Nick put it all up right here, Don. pH 8.5. General hardness GH7. Yeah, carbonate hardness KH5. Yeah, mine's at like 8 and 5. It really it's really the only thing you really change is you got to run heat, and make the water harder. And they like eat all day, so you need lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of algae. They like eat the rocks. I mean, all over the rocks all day, every day. You need lots and lots of algae. Yes, thanks, Nick, for putting that up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. Yeah, I watched my mailman today chunk my neighbor's package 4 foot from the porch. I hope he's off on Saturdays. Oh yeah, you're good then. Yeah. TDS my tank's 167. TDS in the bag water was 161. Yeah, just you probably drip them for about I don't know 20 minutes, probably by half hour, and put them in there. You should be fine. Took about 10 seconds after putting them in, and they were like, "Where's the barbecue?" Yeah, oh yeah. And okay, that's what I use. All right, good, Don. Yep. I also kept yellows in the past, but they died, and I didn't retry last mistake. Well seasoned tank. Uh, well, like my tank, it's it's a seasoned tank, but I took the substrate out to put new substrate. I wanted a different substrate in there, so all of my stuff, everything in there is covered, heavy coating with algae. But I put all my substrates new, which is fine because there's food all over everything else, so they'll be fine. Drip them for 2 hours. Nice. Yep. Now you got them in. Now you got Detroit shrimp in Colorado, Priscilla. Them bad boys will be buried up for you soon, and I see babies everywhere. In this tank. Yeah, this just sucks. They were all over the place. Now I put the camera on it, and there's nothing. I just look stupid doing this. Yeah, now look, they're walking in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's zoomed up like a motherfucker. Yeah, there you go. Autofocus. Let's look at some PRLs for a little bit. Victory. Got a male. Ha! Nice. This is the PRL tank. Screaming at the seams. How's that look? Much better? Yeah, nice PRL. I like PRL. I like Crystal Reds too. I'm not I don't know. I mean PRLs are nice, but I like a nice I like a 3 banded. this tank has some real high grade Mazuras in it. Though I got 30 high grade Mazuras in here waiting for a new home. So yeah, out of the Red Devils, I have 6. Looks like 3 and 3 most on the non-extremes are females. Never have kept Crystal Reds, Crystal Blacks myself. Really? I like them. My Crystal Blacks are about as high grade as the PR or PBLs. Thank you, Don. Yeah, it's uh and my Crystal Reds are, high grade like PRLs. But, of course I have them separated, but the grades on them are getting, they're getting high. They're getting really high. Like I got Mazuras, all that, my Crystal Blacks. But I got them into Crystal Reds, Crystal Blacks. I mean, at least the ones I get, the days of low grade pure black lines. I mean, Crystal Blacks and Crystal Reds are. If you get them from me, they're the days of low or poor grades is over. The Crystal Reds and Crystal Blacks are really, really nice grades. Really, really nice. I mean, I have some 3 bands in there, old school 3 bands. But see, I like 3 bands, because you can really tell the difference between a 3 band and a PRL, But they're starting to bring the. I like them, just haven't gone that route yet. Yeah, they're starting to make the Crystal Reds look like the PRLs and the pure black lines, to look like the Crystal Blacks look like the pure black lines. Now I don't know if it's to pawn them off as the same, but I don't know, because my pure black lines are up there. And my Crystal Blacks, well, they'll be here tomorrow, but they're over there. And to the untrained eye, you would think that they're pure black lines. Well, a lot of them. There's I think 10 or 12 in there that are old school 3 bands. But, it's, I think they just take things too far instead of leaving some things alone. There's some things in life that shouldn't be changed. So, they just need to know when enough is enough and not mess with it anymore. Because, like I said, if you want a Crystal Black, you're looking for the 3 lines. If you want a pure black line and you want a Mazura or you want any of the designs, no entries, any of them. Then you're gonna go to the pure black line or you're gonna go to the pure red line. But to get a crystal, they're known for a certain color and a certain design. Now they're starting to breed them out, and they're starting to give them. Oh yeah, the PRLs had babies. Look way over to the left. I knew they were pregnant, but I didn't know that they were that far along. But but they're starting to make it all look the same, and that's the crappy part. Like I said, there's some things you shouldn't change. It's like changing the colors on cars from the 60s and 70s. Excuse me. Allergies. There's some things in life that you shouldn't change. Uh, and it comes down to breeding of animals, all sorts of stuff. They tried to breed certain things out of animals, breed more stuff into animals, and it's like people grew up with crystal reds, and they grew up with that style, and now they were trying to breed it out of them. I want to hold on to that, so that's why I want to try to keep an old school crystal red and old school crystal black tank. To keep that look. Look, you want the newer design. I mean, go with pure black line. Go the other route, but excuse me. But making both the same, it takes away the look because it makes it too hard to decipher. uh, you know, all the filters are kicking. Throwing lots of water. Yeah, I'm gonna do water changes tomorrow. Big water changes in the D tomorrow, baby. Big water changes. Get up early. Get up early. Get them going. Move the rest of the tanks over here. I'm moving that other double. I might move that double over here and bring the other double over here, and then put my streaming or put the computer over there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to design it, see how I want it, but with this new rack that Priscilla hasn't seen yet, fill this bad boy up. Fill this bad boy up. And I put the shelves at the same height to all those over there on that, so it just rolls all the way around. Great picture. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I like, yeah. So, what are the holes you said you drilled in these filters to modify them? I missed that part. Oh, well, where the tube, the the up tube is in the center. Well, that little straw, the inlet tube where the air comes down. Well, it comes down and then it curves in. Well, that tube's in there, and the air is supposed to go around, go down, and go around those little perforations in there, which causes the little bubbles. Then they come to the bottom, and they go up. Well, what happens is those perforations around there get clogged with algae and just whatever crap, slime, and the air can't get in there anymore. And then next thing you know, your filter's just barely spitting anything out. So what I do is I pull that tube out and I just eyeball it, but where that air line comes down and then cuts in, I drill a hole in the main vertical up tube. So when that air comes down, now, I mean, I drill it small, but I'll put like two right next to each other so it doesn't have to go around that perforation no more. It'll just go through those holes I drilled, come up way faster, and suck in even more air through the filters, which turns them from 4 cylinders to Hemis, and the filters are the ones for up to 55 gallons. So I mean, they can run full tilt 24/7 for a month before you gotta squeeze out the filter pad. But yeah, that's what I do, and I started doing it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna take every single filter out. So just what I've told myself is every filter that slows up, as it slows up, like today I did like 4 or 5 of them. When they slow up, I pop the tube, I pull it apart, I hook it back up, I let it blow all the crap out into the tank, and then I drill the holes, pop it all together, squeeze it, so I'm cleaning the filter and I'm souping it up. And then I put it back in and the stuff just comes out so much nicer, less bubbles, because the water air is really coming up now. It's not coming up in big, huge bubbles and making a lot of noise. It just comes up and kind of rolls out. It's really nice. But yeah, and everything runs full tilt, so uh, I don't have none of them turned down. So 32 tanks, they run really good full tilt. That's why when I plumb this rack in, I'm gonna have to hook up the other pump and start running both pumps, which probably those tanks over there are gonna get turbo blast because I don't have all the tanks over here being used yet. I'm only gonna have what 7 more tanks up here. So yeah, 5 over there, then the 215s there. So yeah, 7 tanks. So I'm gonna put. I'm probably gonna put 7 tanks instead of 8 because it's 85 inches. So I'd have to only put like a half an inch between each tank, and in my opinion, that's not enough. I don't like slamming them together. I don't like keeping them together because if water gets between them, I can't clean it. Food gets down there, it's gonna stay stuck. So this one I like the gap because I can put foods in between there. You know, I use it for storage. To put my foods in there and what have you. So I like a gap between my tanks. I could clean. I could clean them. All sorts of stuff. It's just for me, it's better maintenance. What did I not see? This big, huge 90-inch rack I got today at Home Depot. Like the wall over there, but instead of building it on the brick wall here, me and my wife talked about it, and it's like I made a wall now, so the rest of the basement's blocked off. You can't, see out. You can't see in, and got a doorway over here, and so now I have a 90-inch rack, three shelves high like that one, but the fourth shelf I'm using for storage or for and now packings on the back side of it. So I have my board back there, dry erase board, so I can write orders on it. And now all the packaging now will be done back there. So all the shrimp will be pulled in here. All the packaging will be done back there. So, yep, got the new rack today. I'm going to have to call it a night. Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. Enjoy your weekend. Yes, ma'am. You too. Yep, it's 2 minutes to 12. I'm going to get off at 12 o'clock. I got 4 minutes to be on here for 3 hours. I got on here late, everybody, so I have to get up early in the morning. Danican Aquatics, hello. Welcome to the stream when I'm just getting ready to get off, but thank you for stopping in. Very glad that you stopped in. I hope the shrimp are all doing good. Caradina, Paraforensis, Caradina, tank size, optimal 5 to 10 gallons, 24 liters, keeping easy breeding, easy size, yeah. Good tank mates for cardinal shrimp. None? Only 10 p.m. here. Brian. Hey, Priscilla, I didn't get on until 9:02. I was putting this shelf together. This thing's big. I mean, it's not hard to put together. It's just big. I had cut all the wood, pop it all together, get it set where I need it. But yeah, got a bunch of stuff done today. It's do it again tomorrow. I do it every night, Don. Heck yeah, brother. JK, I am long weekend. Yeah, hey, we all are, Priscilla. I mean, thanks for stopping in. Whether Whether you got here late also or I started late, hey, at least we all stop in and say hi. It's not a wash. So you know me, I can't stop in for just a half hour. It's got to be some hours. So, well, Brian, I'll have to admit I've been watching shrimp this week. I keep telling my wife I'm a fish guy, but they are addicting. Yes, they are, sir. Especially if you have good shrimp. But they hit a different part of your heart. People love fish, but it's not the size. It doesn't have to be a fish for you to fall in love with it. I like them a lot. That's why I stepped back from fish, stopped breeding fish, and I went all in with shrimp because they just grab a hold of me and didn't let go. So I gave in. I mean, I still have my 120, but uh, I don't. I'm not breeding discus anymore. Breeding this and breeding that. you know, I'm just the shrimp guy now. I mean, I just love it because all the plants grow good, and I have all these different color shrimp. It's like I have a Willy Wonka everlasting gobstopper up there, every color you can think of, and I mean, I have like multiple rainbows of colors up there, everywhere. And now this rack, when she gets full, she's gonna have a lot of empty spots tomorrow. I'm gonna have to get tanks, boy. Malawas. I'm gonna have to look that up, Nick. See what that is. We're up to 8 tanks of shrimp now. Wow, there you go, Danikin. There you go. I'm telling you, they find a place in your heart. They're like a puppy, but they stay small. So you always wanted that puppy that never grew up. Now you can have it. It's called ornamental. See, ornamental even means small. So you can always have that little puppy. You always wanted that. Like when you're a kid, you always had that toy. Well, these are like them toys that brings back that little spark of happiness from when you were a child. But these are the PRLs. This is the tank that I have the really high grade Mazuras in. They were hand picked. I had them in here, and then I didn't have an extra tank for my PRLs, and the PRL Mazuras are PRLs, and they're older, so I've put all my babies as they come in here, and so I mean it's not gonna hurt anything. I mean, uh, they're all PRLs, but having the Mazuras in there, if they did breed with anything, it just really doesn't make them worse. I mean, because they're all PRLs, but that's why I got them because I didn't know if somebody would want just the PRL. I mean, the Mazura line, the high grade, as little red as possible, and all real high pure white. My favorites are the blue sapphires. Hey, what I tell you, hey, what I tell you, just now watch as they grow, because their blues change, and then even the ones that turn dark, as when they have babies, man, some will grow up and they'll be like a powder blue, but that dark blue, but they'll be covered with like a white powder. But it's like a baby blue powder. Man, is it nice. And it's like, I scoop those out, put them in everybody's orders, but the blue sapphires are a very sought after shrimp. Um, it's just not a lot of people know that I have them. And I don't like push my shrimp. I just show you. If you ask an opinion, I'll give you an opinion, but I don't ever want to like push somebody, go get this, it's the best, and they get it and go, this sucks. I don't want to be that guy. So I just show you all the colors, in a Crayola box, and I mean, I let you choose, but out of 4 blues, if you want to know what one I like, I'll tell you, but there's differences. Are they drastic? Not between 2 of them, no. But the other ones, yes. I mean, a blue dream and a blue sapphire, there's a huge difference. A blue really and a blue diamond, um, there's not a huge difference because blue reallys don't breed true. So a blue really coal can actually be a blue diamond if it's blue with the black splotches on it. But blue diamonds are sought after also. Uh, blue reallys are nice too because you can call out the ones that aren't reallys. But I don't call any out of it really because it's like, I mean, for what? They're all super, super pretty. I mean, I'm not a huge color. I call out of my Caridina or my Neocaridina tanks if they're clear, or if they're like clear and the color. If they're a misfit, I put it in a misfit tank. But other than that, I don't really call because it's, to me, they're all beautiful. It's just you as the customer. Now I give it to you to take it to whatever your heart desires and whatever you choose to pick. So if you want more blue in an orange-eyed blue tiger, you take out everything but the blues. And I mean that's what you do now as the one I pass the ball off to. But to me, they're all just too pretty. I mean, now if it's a low grade, I'll take it out. But like all these PRLs, I mean, you got high grade Misuras, PRLs, you got all the different styles, the different lines on them. I mean, punch it up. PRLs have, like 5 different designs on them or 4 different designs. And my PRLs carry all of them. So you could be like, hey, can I get like no entries or get this or get that? And I can try to give you, I do the best I can, but Nick says I let my fish call their fry. Yeah, I bet. Said if you know what I mean. Yes, sir. Nice. Yeah, so that's the thing, Kenny. It's I do call my Neocaridina, but I don't call unless it's a bad one. I don't call my Caridina because, like I said, to me they're all original. It's like none of them are clear. But I don't know, if the white was like a dirty color, then I'd take that out. But any other reason, I wouldn't take it out. So if it's a white, like these PRLs, if there was something wrong with the shell, like it had a gene issue or something, and it came out like a gray or a brown, yeah, I'd take that out. But other than that, I don't go, well, I want more 2 stripes or more no entries than anything else. I let a customer choose that. Look, you choose what you want and run it from there. I want to do sexy shrimp. Yeah, I heard about them. I don't know what they are. In my small salt tank, Thor. Really, Nick, you're gonna give me these big words right now. Ambonesis, I believe it should be pronounced. It's 12 o'clock, 12:09, Nick, and you give me big words. You should know better than that. I'm older than you. I think our next will be some whites of some sort. Snow Whites. Priscilla just got Snow Whites, and she says they're incredible. I was telling her that you got your shrimp yesterday. She's like, how did they get their shrimp before I did? But yeah. Yeah, the whites are incredible. Well, if you get Neocaridina, I have snowballs. And if you want Caridina, but you'll probably want Neo, so I have snowballs. But if you want Caradenias, I have Snow Whites or Golden Bees. Nick the Dick, LOL. Sorry, saltwater differs from fresh. Yes. Hey, I can pronounce it all. I just need a hot second, you know. I have a education. It's just, you know, I don't use it as much as I used to when I was younger. Hold on, Kenny. I'll put it on some. I'll put it on my white ones. Thing I need. Coming back, baby. I'll be coming back for more. Where I go, I just don't know. Those Neo. No, these are Caradenia. You want to see the snowballs? Snowballs are Neos. These are the ones I was telling you, Kenny, that you got to get an RO machine for. You know, the water filter, which is real easy. Then you'd be able to keep these. Sure. Okay, hold on. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. All right, just give them a minute. They'll come. I put some food in there. They're Neos. They'll come running. Can never go wrong listening to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Give it to your mama. Mama. What I got to gotta get it, put it in you. Oh, sorry. Those Neos, yeah. Uh, because of you, now my wife is making me get the RO. Thanks, Brian. Hey, you really will thank me once you get it, because it's kind of like having a nano tank and then buying a big tank so you can have bigger fish. You're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I do this before? It just enables you to do more. I mean, it enables you to uh, do top offs with RO water. You can mix RO water in with, anything. I mean, just having it is a positive in its own, because no matter what, you have it to use, even for your fish. You might get a sick fish or something and want to take them out of your tap water and just put them in RO water, remineralize it so there's no chemicals or anything, and you'll have that option. Although I'm getting the RO. Oh wow, very cool. We need it for the discus. Yeah, see? For the discus. RO is a game changer. Yep. Plus shrimp. Yeah. When I bred discus, I didn't have the RO. I didn't have the RO machine, but I go to the pet store and I get the RO there. So these are snowballs. Um, they're like a milky white. They're really nice. I like them a lot. Um, before I start to turn cold. Rearview mirror, looking in my rearview mirror. I can make it disappear. Is my aeroplane? It's my aeroplane. Aeroplane, it's my aeroplane. Yeah. There we go. Let's try that. I got it on manual focus now. See, and the thing is, it's past all their bedtime, so when I drop food, it kind of wakes them up, and they're like, "Wait a minute, what are you doing? You're not supposed to do this. Why are you doing this?" But yeah, you should do sexy shrimp easy first saltwater if you ever go that direction. Plus, you love shrimp already. Mike Green, don't forget the button. Don't forget the button. Um, yeah, I heard about sexy shrimp, Nick. Uh, what do you say? I took Latin, so I know fish names. Kind of sad. Ha! Hey, nothing sad about an education, brother. Don't ever be, don't ever say you knowing stuff that other people don't know is sad. If I knew Latin, I know pig Latin, but if I knew Latin, boy, I'd be in one of them movies. But yeah, here they come. Yeah, you feed snow whites or snowballs, they come deep. You know, you gotta get, like I said, they're all sleeping. They're way in the back behind all the wood and the moss, and yeah, see, here they come. They're coming out. It just takes them a minute to, because there's a monstrous piece of moss, big piece of wood. See that big wood? It's probably about 3 inches tall, goes all the way across. So they're behind all that, and the water, the dual filters kicking in the back, so it blows the smell of that food around, and now they'll just come out. They'll start coming, telling their friends, "Hey, come on, Frankie, get Joey, let's go. Come on, hurry up. We'll get Stevie on the way." And they're gonna come in and get the food. But yeah, they're and the coolest thing the light just makes it look terrible right now. The coolest thing is when they're buried. You ever seen scorpion fish? I think I have, but I'm gonna hold on. I think I have. Yes. Yep, yep, yep. It also looks like a lionfish. But yes. Oh, believe me, I like saltwater, Nick. It's me and my wife talk about it all the time, about how pretty they are and stuff, but um I'm a one-way guy, so if I'm freshwater, I'm freshwater. If I go salt, I'd probably end up getting rid of all my fresh water to buy salt. That's how I am. But so, and I don't want to do both. It's either, that's how I am. I pick one or the other. It's one or the other. Hey, sorry about the algae on the glass in here, but um, I, you know, I don't always pick, what, people want to see a shrimp. I don't like, hey, it is what it is. You see them, they look good, but, God, I can't believe this looks so terrible. What am I on? I'm on streaming. Let me see if custom does anything. No? Yeah, it just looks terrible. To me, it does. I see. That's what I'm saying. I'll watch my replays sometime. I'm like, man, that look good. But on this side, it looks bad a little bit. But that is the I like these, man. Very cool. Yeah, if I could get the picture any better, they are very very nice. Like I said, they're like a crystal white, and then when they bury up on the back, it looks like it's like what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, God, it's like plutonium, but white. It's so bright. It looks like they have little flashlights in their saddle. It gets so bright. But I'm sorry that the picture looks so bad. But yes, they are very pretty, and they're not expensive. They're only $4. It's just where they categorize, because people that love them, and people that don't. But in my opinion, you can't have neocaridina and not have snowballs. That's I was gonna rotate them off the shelf and put something else, and I'm like, I'd rather rotate one of my four blues than rotate snowballs. There's no other white. I mean, you can get wilds. I have wilds, but you know, They're colorful, but yeah, this picture just sucks. I don't know why it's like that. I have to take a picture of the freshwater scorpion shrimp. I said the wrong thing, but the guy at the LFS has them in his at home tank. A freshwater scorpion shrimp. I have vampire shrimp, but not in. All right, sold. Yeah, this is one of my original colonies too, Kenny. It's one of my original. I've had these for, gosh, almost 3 years. This same colony. And what I like is how you guys are keeping them separated. You know. Oh, Nick, you mean did you okay, so you did not mean uh you meant a scorpion shrimp, not a scorpion fish. Oh yeah. I saw yeah. These things are pretty big, I think. Oh no. Oh yeah, it's weird looking. It looks like a flea. Can't mix them. They float on top of the water column. Oh, yeah, that's the odd part. Um, you can mix uh Neocaridina. You can mix all shrimp. But I'm saying I like that you guys keep them separated. You know, because I think Neocaridina, you know, keep them separated until they start breeding, and then do an all female tank. Pick your females out. Don't put any males in there, and uh, you'll never get wilds. They'll never breed and give you wilds because it's all females. They'll be the darkest because females carry the darkest color, and they'll never ever breed. And you'll have a great looking tank. Um, but that's another thing I gotta do. Clean the plastic around the top of the tanks. Wipe them down. But yeah, that's what I would do. But yeah, you can mix all your shrimp. We will help them separate. Yes, sir. I'll be in touch, man. Heading out to dinner. Thanks for showing up. Hey, anytime, Kenny. Thanks for stopping in. Tell your wife I said hello, and I'm glad that you guys like your shrimp. I'm here whenever you need me, and can't wait for your next video. We will help them separate. Yeah. Or messes with stress levels. Yeah. but they often get mistaken by mosquito larvae or other mosquito hawk larvae. Ah, okay. Yes, they do. Mixing often messes with genetics if you're. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just saying you can. I mean, you're going to get probably crap down the road, but I mean, if they're not breeding to sell them, but I'm sure that's. I mean, they sell stuff, but they're not huge. You know, they don't do it because they want to sell. They have 63 tanks because they like, their stuff, but they do sell stuff, but or messes with stress on. Sometimes not at all. I need to go feed fish. Thanks, man. Yes, sir. Thank you, Dankin. All right, I'm out of here. Everybody be good. Thank you so much for stopping in. Oh, I just want to add this into the stream for all my viewers that watch. Uh, and I thank you so much for everything. If you ever donate money to me, if you ever pay for shrimp, make sure you do it as friend and family. Because when you don't, I understand that it's like a protection for you, but look, everyone knows me. You know, ask around. I don't take nothing. Your cash is safe with me. I don't rip nobody off nothing. All I'm saying is if you donate to me and you don't donate friends and family, they take money. I was donated $1 yesterday and I got 63 cents. So all I'm saying is they have their fingers into it deep and they want as much as they can. So if you buy shrimp or you donate anything, make sure you guys do it, friends and family. So everything that you spend comes here, and YouTube's not getting any of it. That's all I want to say. Later, Chubby Guppy. Thanks, Mike Green, Nick Dick, Danakin, Fish Tropic for stopping in. My moderators that were in, Monica, Mike, everybody, and everyone that left to go to bed, everyone that's still here, Dan Slee, Priscilla, Don, Cervantes, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping in again. Much love. Chubbs Aquatics, thank you so much. I'm going to miss you until I fall asleep, and then when I wake up, I can't wait to see you guys again. So, have a good night. Enjoy this great weekend. Hopefully, it gets even hotter out tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Be good.